Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us. As you can see, this house needs some work. No, I'm actually out previewing some property here in Marietta, but this house doesn't exist in Marietta right now. This fills a great void. So up to 500 is pretty easy to find in Marietta, but you're often getting an older home that has maybe been renovated or something to that effect. 500 to 750 is a really hard niche to fill. But this house and this particular development is doing it. You can't see that. I'm gonna walk you around real quick and kind of show you what this house looks like, and I'll also show some pictures of a couple of the other ones that are done in this neighborhood so you can kind of get an idea of the finishes. I think it's a great option, and the location. Obviously we're upstairs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses currently out in here. So this one's currently under construction, clearly. You got one bedroom here, Jack and Jill there, another bedroom there, closets here. Starting up on the top floor just because this is where I am. Third bedroom here, laundry room here, walk through to the master. Look at the size of this master, and you got a full closet here. This master is huge, and of course, huge tall ceilings. I think this is another closet based on what the plumbing says here. I think you got a double vanity here. Let's zoom out a bit. And then shower there, tub there, obviously nice windows. So anyway, this is the top floor. Walk you downstairs. I mean, bang for the buck, 4,000 square feet, give or take, somewhere in there. Tons of natural sunlight though, which I think is amazing. You got your garage over here, 2-car, obviously, you know, extra deep on this side. This side's a little shorter than I'd like to see, but you know, it is what it is. Little closet here, stairwell, obviously. This would be like an office based on the other floor plans I've seen in this neighborhood, but then this great room is incredible. So fireplace, obviously TV's going over there. Got it all pre-wired and everything. I like the extra large ceiling, yes, but also the windows. And then this one especially. I mean, that's just nice, and you can kind of see what your view is gonna be here. I mean, obviously they just wrapped it. But anyway, the neighbors are about your same level, so you aren't looking down on them, they aren't looking down on you. This is your dining room. Probably gonna have a porch off of this, I imagine. And then your kitchen right here. So again, another bedroom, straight ahead there with a bathroom, full bath attached to it. You see the double doors there, and then this great room, rec room, workout facility, like whatever you want to do in here, I think is really nice. Of course, the HVAC, water heater, all this stuff over in the corner in this little closet back here, and then your electrical panel. The only thing I'm not a big fan of in this development is, at least with this particular house, is how close this one is. I mean, that's the next one going under construction. You see they got their waterproofing done, ready for the foundation. These are like 5,000 square feet, so 4,500 to like 5,500, depending on, again, how you kind of finish the basement out, or if you finish the basement out. So what probably happened here, as far as I can tell from the history of this kind of parcel here, is that there were 3 or 4 homes on this, call it 4 acres, 5 acres maybe. They came in, demolished all of them, and now they're building 9, 10 homes, something like that. So this is very common. We're seeing a lot of this over in Sandy Springs, and have been for over 10, 15 years now. The difference is Sandy Springs has now put things in place that you can't do that anymore. You can't go subdivide within a neighborhood in particular. On a main street, it's a little bit different as long as you maintain the character of the neighborhood. This is going to be happening a lot more, and it's going to be a lot more common because those older homes that are on half an acre, 3/4 of an acre, even an acre, are going to slowly get demolished, and then you're going to have replacements like this. But the reason that this is a great value is because A, 4,000 to 5,000 square feet or over 5,000 square feet doesn't really exist in Marietta. Now it does over $1 million. It does over $750,000. But this house is $550,000, and they've spec'd them up to like $615,000, $630,000, somewhere in there. So this is actually a really great option, and it fills a huge void in the market that exists right now, that most of the houses, again, are under 500 or over 750. So you've got that kind of $250,000 range where there's nothing available. Okay, so I debated, excuse me, because I hate these voiceovers, but debated putting this in here. I think it's valuable to see actually some of the finishes, kind of what it looks like. This video is actually for my client, so I sent it to them. You see the kitchen here, the dining room. This one's obviously a lot further along. They're actually just kind of coming through and doing their final touch-ups, but that's the neighborhood map, kind of what it looks like. Two car and 3-car garages for a couple of these. But I think this gives you a much better idea of the flow a little bit better. Again, you still got a lot of finishing work to be done. Slightly different floor plan for this one than the other one that we just looked at that's a little less further along. But nevertheless, I thought it might be valuable to kind of get a feel for another floor plan within this room. And to me, the masters make this one. I like this one too because you get the closets in between the master bedroom and the bedroom bathroom here. So anyway, like I said, I really debated even putting this in here. Probably no one's listening to this part anyway, but you know, there's one part of this house I think that you have to see that you're just like, and it's right here. Oh gosh, that tile's terrible. But anyway, the same thing, like little bedroom, full bath down there, and then another kind of like rec room or whatever. This one has a post in the middle of it, which I think is terrible. And then this third little room, if you remember, and the other one, that one is like a little hallway out to the other side yard there. So anyway, there you go. This is the hustle right here. I love this. Let me flip you around. I love this one right here. I mean, this house is amazing to me. I love how they really tied a lot of different things together here. And, you know, definitely a unique curb appeal type or lack thereof, depending on who you are. So I get the question all the time, Matt, what makes you different as far as being a real estate agent? Like, what do you do differently than other agents? I think that coming out here, spending 30 minutes, walking through one house, walking through another, pushing myself into one, you know, when other agents don't respond, trespass. I'm just kidding. You don't really do that. It's a joke, people. Calm down, okay? But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to get the information. If you're gonna wait on someone else, you'll never make it in this business. I hope you enjoyed this kind of pre-construction, mid-construction thing. From the mid-500s, this is a great option in Marietta, and it is super hard to find. It's between Delk Road and the South Marietta Loop, but great location, great price point, great value in terms of what you get. And again, new construction at this price is really, 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 really hard to find. I know because I sold a house that was $760, just above that kind of $250,000 price threshold over near like Post Oak, Tritt, Sprayberry High School. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And I'm trying to like balance out the work projects and the home projects and the real estate stuff and the car stuff, and you know, it's just a lot. But I really do appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. It really does mean a lot. I'd love to hear your feedback on the channel here, also on the videos. Like, it seems to me like the car stuff is doing substantially better than everything else, which means you guys aren't as interested in what I do every day. Or maybe you are and you just aren't saying anything about it. But regardless, I do appreciate you being here. I do appreciate you sharing your time with me. I'll never, ever take that for granted. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.